Now, next we are going to study operations on relations. That is the operations that can be performed on relation or tables. These are union, intersection, minus, Cartesian product or join. So first let us see what is relational algebra. It consists of set of operations that take one or two relations as input and produces the output. So the relations are taken as input as well as the output is also a relation. So if the domain is produced from more than one relation, then we get relational algebra. The operations that can be carried out on relational algebra are selection, projection, union, set difference or minus, join and Cartesian product. Now first, selection. Selection is the operation that returns those tuples or records in the relation that fulfill the given condition. So a condition is given and only those records or rows that satisfy the given condition, they are returned. So it produces the horizontal subset of the given table. The syntax is sigma condition relation. So this symbol is used for selection. If this is the table student, then to select roll number greater than 5, you will write sigma RNO greater than 5 student. So in this case, only those rows that match the condition, that is where the roll number is more than 5. So roll number 7 and 6, they will be returned as output. Projection is the operation that returns those columns in the relation that are defined by the given attributes. That is, you will give the list of attributes or the names of the columns, and only the records having the names of the column will be displayed. Pi is used as the symbol for projection. So if this is the table student and you want to display roll number and name, then you will write pi RNO comma name student. So pi is the symbol for projection, RNO comma name are the name of the attributes, and the table name is student. So only this much part will be displayed. Now next, union. The union operator is used to combine two or more tables, and for union the two tables should have same number of columns of similar data type and the columns should be in same order. That is, the structure of the two tables should be exactly same, and in union operation the duplicate records will be automatically removed from the resultant table. So union will combine the records of the two tables, and after combining only the records which are present in both the tables, they are displayed only once. So finally you will have records from both the tables but not the duplicate ones. So this is table 1 T1 and table T2. Then the union operation, that is T1 union T2, union symbol, the result will be the records from both the tables, that is 271 roll number details from table 1 and 248 roll number details from table 2, but roll number 2 is present in both the tables, but in the final table it will be displayed only once. Another record 7148 roll numbers, symbol of union. So it will have the combination of records from both the tables. Duplicate records will be removed. Next is intersection. It is also an operator that combines two or more tables. Each table should have similar number of columns, similar type of column, and columns in same order, same as union. But in intersection, only those records from both the tables will be displayed which are same in both. Like in table T1, and table T2, T1 intersection T2. Now here the records like roll number 2 Amrita is in table 1 and roll number 2 Amrita is in table 2 also. So only this record in intersection T1 intersection T2, this is the expression, only roll number 2 will be displayed. Now next is set difference or minus. It is used between two tables. Again the prerequisite is same, that is the number of columns should be similar data types, and the column must be in same order. Here the operation is performed as it will return records of table 1 that are not in table 2 if you are writing table 1 minus table 2. Similarly, if you are writing table 2 minus table 1, then it will return records of table 2 which are not in table 1. So if this is table T1 and this is table T2, then T1 minus T2 will be this, and T2 minus T1 will be the next one. Now here you can see in table T1 minus T2 and T2 minus T1 are not same. So in T1 the records are 2, 7, 1. These roll numbers are present, and in table T2 the records are 2, 4, 8. So T1 minus T2 will display records that are not in T2. So only details of roll number 7 and 1 will be displayed. So 2 is in both the tables. So 7 and 1 record will be displayed. Similarly, T2 minus T1. So T1 and T1 records will be removed from T2. So T1 has roll number 2 Amrita, so it will be removed. So only records of roll number 4 and 8 will be displayed as output of T2 minus T1. Now next is join. Join is an operation that combines two or more tables or relational databases by comparing the common values. That is known as the join condition. So join is a part of SQL query that retrieves rows from both the tables. So joining means combining records of two or more tables on the basis of the condition. So these are the different types of joins that are present in SQL: the inner join, full join, left join, and right join. Inner join, only the common records are taken. Full join, all the records from table 1 and table 2 are taken. So inner join means only the common records of table 1 and table 2. And full join means the records from both the tables which are common as well as those which are not common in table 1 and table 2, that is all the records of table 1 and table 2. Then left join, records of table 1 are taken, and in right join records of table 2 are taken. So these are 4 different joins. Now next is Cartesian product. So Cartesian product is a binary operation which is denoted by cross sign. So cross is the symbol for Cartesian product, and it returns number of rows that are equal to number of rows in the first table multiplied by number of rows in the second table. Number of rows is cardinality. So cardinality of resultant table is cardinality of first table multiplied by cardinality of second table. At the same time, total number of columns, they are added for the attribute. Number of columns means degree. So degree of final table is equal to sum of degree of first table and sum of columns of first table, that is number of columns of first table and number of columns of second table. And each row of the first table is paired with all the rows in the second table. That is how Cartesian product operation is carried out. So this can be displayed with the help of a diagram. See, if table 1 has 3 records, record 1, record 2 and record 3. So record 1 of table 1 will make a record with record 1 and record 2 and record 3 of the table 2. Similarly, record 2 of table 1 will make records with table 2. So this is Cartesian product. Now if this is table 1 T1 and this is table T2. Now for finding Cartesian product means the first record, that is 7 Ananya 2, it will form record with first record of table T2, that is A33. So first record will be 7 Ananya 2 A33. Second record will be 7 Ananya 2 B44. Third record will be 1 Anju 2 A33. Fourth record will be 1 Anju 12 B44. Then fifth record will be 6th Amita 11 A33. And last record will be 6 Amita 11 B44. So this is how Cartesian product is carried out, and this is the resultant table, that is T1 cross T2. Now cardinality and degree of first table is degree is 3, that is total number of columns. 3 columns are there, so degree is 3. Cardinality is number of rows. So there are 3 records, 716, so the cardinality is 3. Now in table T2, the degree is 2 and cardinality is 2 because there are 2 columns and records are also 2. And finally the resultant table will have degree is equal to 5. So see, 5 columns are there. So it is sum of degree of table 1 and table 2. Then cardinality is 6 because there are 6 records. If you can count, there are 6 records. So this cardinality is product of cardinality of table T1 and T2, that is 3, which is the cardinality of T1, and 2, which is the cardinality of T2. So degree is sum of degree of 2 tables and cardinality is product of cardinality of 2 tables. So this is T1 cross T2.